right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem,
Hashem,
Kakwadash. Honor to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well.
That's right.
Peace, love, and salutations to all the brothers out there pushing this word of sincerity and the truth.
That's
Shalom
right.
to the brothers, sisters, and children that they keeping this word of sincerity and the truth. Okay, we wanted to go into a lesson based on how the 144,000 started with Yahweh Shah, of course, and under Yahweh Shah's guidance order. The 144,000 was set up to protect life on Earth, and it was inspired by a license plate I seen. I seen a license plate that had 144.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna say the other numbers, but it had 144 on it, and then had under it life. And I actually took a picture of it too.
Right. Oh,
but,
okay.
But I might scratch it out and probably make a thumbnail of this video. But
Okay.
we would set up, Lord will we are that number, the 144,000. They're going to be also a part of the government of the next world that's to come, which is the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
And everything that's going to be done is going to be under the orders of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, which is going to preserve and protect life on earth. Because as we know right now, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And I'm going to start off with that and then just kind of go.
All right.
So this is Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So the earth is given is under the rulership and guidance of the wicked. So it's being guided in a wicked way, which is ultimately leading up into it's being destroyed. Which is why the scriptures say, if it wasn't for the Lord shortening the days, would no flesh be saved.
That's right.
And go ahead.
And time have been shortened. You got to shorten. Cause this man destroying everything that will put him, what have been put him was innocent, and it put here for to help the people. I mean, he just destroyed everything that he laid his hand on, and without how about Shema shot in the 144,000 man, and by him not cutting the time, this place would be destroyed. For everybody. And so, hey, we gotta get this man out of power. And he destroying, everything he got their hands on. He covered the saints, making whitewash, like it was them all the time, like they the righteous people. They not. This man did strong guy wicked.
Right. So he got the earth on the crash course. The earth is in the point where everybody is out of order. Everybody's, let me get that too. When the wicked is in rulership, the people mourn.
Yeah.
This is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear up rule, the people mourn. And right now, the whole earth is mourning. The whole earth is on, again, the crash course going straight to destruction. Because Esau Edom is ruling the earth in wickedness, and he's guiding the earth in unrighteousness. So it's causing a lot of death on earth.
That's right.
Like the earth wasn't meant to have this much death. The earth was meant to withhold everybody on it.
Yeah.
But because of everything this man Esau done came with, and the mindset that he done indoctrinated people with, it's death all around.
Everything he puts his sight on. It's just like when you're walking through the grass died. Everything he touched, animal died. Even the polluting the air. That man got to be taken out of power.
Right. Now this is Isaiah 24, verses 4 and 5. It says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. Verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken its broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. This is what happens under the wicked's rulership.
Right.
The whole earth, like it said, it's being defiled under this man, and everything is defiled, and everything is, and whatever it is you eat.
Yeah.
Like you said, the air you breathe, the products you use, is breaking your body down.
Right.
Ultimately, it's leading to a lot of people death.
Right. He deodorant, everything this man touched, he defiled. he didn't destroy. He destroyed all the Israelites. I mean, having a man thinking that he's something else that he don't want, he don't supposed to be. Having a woman thinking that she was born like this. No, one. Yeah, how about Shema Shai? Don't make no mistake. And so this man got to be taken down for all the wicked that he did. He gonna pay for his crime, whether he like it or not. He could run to his little bunker, but we gonna hunt him out of there. We gonna hunt him out of there. These folks just have to destroy this land and would never give it to them. They just took it like they take everything else. You put him in your yard, he'll take the grass out. You see your wife, he'll take your wife. He see your son, he'll take him too.
Or he gonna teach other people to do the same thing.
Do the same, yeah, right.
So he ain't gotta go do it all the time.
Right.
He teaching other people how to do that.
Right. This man need to be, he need to be in jail. He need to be locked up for life.
In captivity.
But he going in captivity, whether he like it or not. Up under Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem. He going Kakadai. He going in captivity up under the Heavenly Father Yahweh and the Son Yahweh Shai. And
the Israelites.
There is upon the Israelite the 144,000. Helping, Yahweh by Shema Shai.
Right, so but like I said, with that scene that Elisa played, it said 144.
Yeah.
Protect life, because
Yeah.
again, that's what starting with Adam, he was set up to do, was to govern the earth in righteousness, which is ultimately protecting the life on earth, so that it doesn't destroy itself. Because we all understand, just like it say in the world, you are your own worst enemy, and these other nations, they don't have the laws, statutes, and commandments. It's gonna be our responsibility to teach them the laws, statutes, and commandments, and it's gonna be their responsibility to uphold it. Because if they don't, we gonna get in their ass. But
that's right.
Adam, starting with Adam, he was supposed to, do the keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, and make sure the earth is being governed in that way. But the second Adam, like the scriptures say, which is Yahweh Shai, with the 144,000, they're gonna ensure that the earth is being governed the right way, which is ultimately gonna lead to protecting life. Because like I said, the plant life, the animal life, or animal kingdom, all of that is dying under this man's rulership.
Right. Cause he going all in the animal habitat. That's why you see him coming in the city.
Yeah.
He destroyed their place.
Got him locked up in zoos.
Yeah, he got him locked up in zoos. Yeah.
So this is Sirach chapter 10, starting at verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. So the government of a prudent man, Yahweh Shai is the prudent man. The government is his 144,000, and it's going to be well ordered.
That's right.
As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. So when you have a wise ruler or a wise leader, he's going to put people around him that is like-minded, and they're going to rule in righteousness. They're going to lead or govern whatever it is that they're over in that right direction, so that everybody can benefit. Because if you have just like a business, if you have somebody, go 444 right there. If you got a business and you got a bad leader, he's gonna drag everybody down with him, because he's the one making the decisions, and it's gonna disrupt, or it's gonna ultimately destroy the business, the company, and everybody that's on board.
Yeah, that's right.
But if you got a wise leader or a business owner or whoever is over it, everybody's gonna benefit from it in the long run. So that's how it is for us in this world. I'm gonna read the next one. It says, "An unwise king destroys his people, but through the prudence of them which are authority, the city shall be inhabited." So through the prudence and authority, which that will be us, and soon to come, the elect of the 144,000 will elect, and the 144,000, Lord will we are the number, under Yahweh Shai, we gonna govern the earth in righteousness. And it said, people, the city shall be inhabited, so people will survive, people will thrive. The earth thrive, plant life, vegetation, everything that the Lord created to have life in the spirit of the Lord, it's gonna thrive under the kingdom, under the elect.
Right.
Verse 4 is the point. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, And in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable. So that starts with Yahweh Shai. You know, he's set up to protect life on earth because the earth is on the crash course to hell.
That's
Well,
right.
the destruction.
And we need Yahweh Shem Shav Kakadash. We need him. And, you know, because this man gone off. This man don't know nothing about living. All he knows how to destroy life. What he doing a good job at.
Gone. This is Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6. I want to see what 24 say in the GNT. Right. This is Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 24 in the GNT. It says, "No, indeed, the more wise people there are, the safer the world will be. A sensible king can be depended on to give his people this kind of security." So the more wise people there are, the safer the world will be. And that's, again, just like that license plate said, 144, protect life.
Right.
The 144,000 under Yahweh Shai's rulership,
Right.
it said it's going to be the safer the world going to be. The world is not safe.
Right.
Nowhere in the world is it safe. In the Middle East, you go over to the Middle East, you might get bombed.
You might get bombed.
You know, you go over to one of these other nations, they find out you American, you might get snatched up.
So right.
You stay over here in America, you might get you know, shot down.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever might happen to you. You know, if you ain't
Right.
protected by Yahweh by Shem Shai, of course.
Right.
This world is not safe.
No.
But go ahead.
You know, not in America either. It's not safe in America. And, you know, and it's sad to say, you know, a lot of our, you know, men and most of our women, you know, he have destroyed a lot of our women. You know, he destroyed a lot of Eve. He's, you know, their mind, how they think, how they operate. I mean, he had messed Eve up on this side. So you're going to have a lot of Eve be destroyed right along with they lover. You know, cause these Eve love Esau. And we got some Jake, you know, what we call house. You know what I'm saying about how, you know, they love him too. Cause, you know, he might give them a little bit more extra, you know, meat on the table to do what he want to do, destroy himself. And Eve have destroyed herself, but it's gonna be some good sister gonna be preserved, you know. And I hope everything go good for them, you know, the hopeful elect brothers and also the hopeful elect sisters out there.
I'm gonna read that Wisdom of Solomon 6 and the 24 in the KJV as well. It says, "But the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world, and the wise king is the upholding of the people." So again, Yahweh Shai is that wise king, and he's gonna it's the welfare of the world when Yahweh Shai and 144,000 are ruling the earth or governing the earth. This is Isaiah 32 verses 1. Well, 1 is the point. It says, "Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment." The king again is Yahweh Shai. The princes ruling in judgment is the 144,000.
That's right.
And the same people are mentioned or is talked about in Isaiah 9. This is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6 and 7. It says, for unto us a child is given, and unto us a son is for unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. And the Prince of Peace most definitely, because when Yahweh Shai is in authority, there will be no more war, no more fighting, no more confusion on the earth. All that's going to be done away with.
Exactly.
So all these are titles that's going to be associated with Yahweh Shai.
Right. And with that in, no more wars going to be, you know, fighting what scripture?
You talking about what I just read? Isaiah 9, where it said the Prince of Peace. Is what you talking about? Yeah, Isaiah 9 and 6.
And Israel ain't got no peace over there at this moment.
Right.
So the war ain't never stopped. So, you know, Yahweh by Shem Shai, by Shem Krakadas, he have not came yet. So the war's still going on. So the war's going to exist when the Israelites back in their homeland.
Right, it's going to cease.
They're going to cease. Right.
Verse 7, "Of the increase of his government and peace there should be no end." So again, that government is the 144,000. It says, "Upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth even forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this. So the increase of Yahweh's government, there will be no end. His rulership, his jurisdiction, that ain't gonna end. It ain't gonna ever end.
That's right.
You know, and he's gonna rule the whole universe with, again, the 12 apostles, King David, the 144,000. All of them going to be responsible for making sure life is protected on earth, so that everything that the Lord created is going to be able to live on earth. And at some point, everything is going to be able to enjoy time on earth, with the exception of Esau. Of course, he ain't enjoying his kingdom no more.
Nah.
And pretty soon he gonna be eradicated off the earth. But even the other nations, when they are finally out of their 1,000-year captivity, they gonna start to enjoy the earth, you know, enjoy life and enjoy living under the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Lord.
Right, right. And Esau, I know y'all gonna, you know, the Esau native, even gonna try to buck up when you get in the kingdom, but we waiting on all that. We're gonna have a rod on y'all.
So, on that note, we're gonna close out. First and foremost, we're gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh by Hashem, Shai by Hashem Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that
right.
reveal. Peace, love, and salutations to all the brothers out there pushing this word of sincerity and the truth.
That's right.
Shalom to the brothers, sisters, and children out there keeping this word of sincerity and the truth.
That's right.
We hope this lesson was edifying. Till next time, we say shalom.
Shalom.